Hey everyone, Ian here, Manderscheid Media. So I've decided to do 2 videos on these cars. They're just too cool. And to do it in one video, I don't want it too long. I want this nice and easy for everybody to watch at their convenience. So we're going to do 2 videos. So we are back out at Prairie Fire Paint, like I said in the other video, and I don't know when these are both going to be uploaded, so bear with me, please. So we're at Prairie Fire Paint here in Concert, Alberta, and these 2 pink Chargers were sitting for 12 years, never moved, never lit up, nothing. So I came out today to get them running, and they both run, and they run very nice. We've changed oil in it. We checked all the fluids. I had to go through the carburetor in the Charger 500. The RT basically fired right up. Surprisingly enough, it's almost remarkable, but they were stored well, as in climate control, so you don't get the hot and cold, the moisture and the condensation happening in the fuel system. So we'll have to test some of the easiness of this to the way they were stored for the most part, for the climate control anyway. All right, so let's look at the RT. So one of 2 in this configuration, and if you watch the other video, the other one of these is that way in through that wall. So a carbon copy of this, sequential VIN, so I don't know if it's before or after, but one number before or after, and that car is 100% numbers matching. This one is transmission matching, not the engine. It's date correct engine and done correctly to 70 specs, but not numbered engine. But the one that is getting done here, the sequential twin to this, is all numbers matching. Okay, so let's do the walk around, shall we? All right, so let's start with the Charger RT here. All right, so now, obviously, the most obvious piece, FM3 Panther Pink. Yeah, so 440. Now, this one, you see the N95 on the valve cover. This is a California car. California emissions is an N95. So it has the extra, we'll call it, I guess, nipple on the end of this breather, and that's part of the contained part, or the emissions evap part of the fuel system. So a little bit different. California emissions had, in 1970 already, they had emissions control. I don't know exactly what month, but it's in 1970, basically. So we have, let's go L31s. So we have signal lights in the hood. It's got the black call out 440 on the hood, which is an option. Don't quote me what number it is. I'm going to look at the fender tag. My educated guess is a V21, but that more Plymouth talk. So if I'm wrong, please don't crucify me on the YouTube comments, please. I'm trying my best and giving you what I got at late in the evening. And I gotta go back to Saskatoon yet. So white C-stripe car, which again, I think the white and pink, I love it. I love it. Now this one here, like I said before, buckets, console for Mr. Bridgman, console, 4-speed pistol grip. Now, again, I've said this in probably every video that I have a 4-speed buckets console car. That is the coolest shifter on the planet. You will never, ever tell me it isn't, and you'll never convince me otherwise. So just learn to get used to that statement. We have Pink Panther also in this one, which clearly that should be. But yeah, this thing. So RT, we have the wood grain in the dash, which I think it was an option on the 500. Again, don't crucify me here, but RT's had it standard, like a GTX, standard wood grain. Okay, crank windows, all Chargers that I know of, and again, please comment if I'm wrong, they are all roll down back windows. I've never seen, I don't think they come in a poster, all XP or XS 29s or XX 29 if we're talking 69s. So I'm thinking it's not an option, and I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay. So yeah, this thing runs super good. Also, very nice car. Underneath, I'll show you the underneath again of it. This is this one, the RT for sure has been in magazines. It's a magazine car. I'm not 100% sure about the 500. I think that's maybe even a clip from the magazine, I'm thinking. Pretty sure. Yeah, so this car, I'm sure is going to be well known in the the high-end Mopar world. Let's say it's been to many shows and such. But yeah, so Dana 60 car, RT 444 speed. That should be a Dana. It's got again the factory markings on it. Yeah, it's the other one. Yeah, 8 3/4, which is what should be the 383 car is that. So we'll try and I'm gonna try and give you the best I can down the driver's side. Clearly, we're not moving them; they're up in the air. If you follow Prairie Fire Paint on Instagram or Facebook, I'm sure you're going to see a picture of these outside in the sunshine at some point. Now that they are drivable, now that I got them lit up. Yeah, we got full temperature in them. Make sure the thermostat's open. Well, this is tick-tock tack. Okay, well, I made the mistake on the 383. And I'll fess up to it. Totally fine. So yeah, buckets, console. The battery's not hooked up, so the lights aren't going to come on in the console. So just relax, everyone. Yeah, these are something. 2 of 70. Wow, 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 wow. So if you didn't know what engine you had and you ordered that option, you could look at any time and I guess find out what you had. There was no hiding. Those are freaking huge. I didn't realize how big they are until you look how big they are. That's awesome. And that's the one other thing about Mopars. I love it. They were in your face. And again, high impact colors. There's no guessing what color this is. There's no guessing what it is back in the day. Like the designers at Chrysler, they went all out in my opinion. And 30 different colors roughly in 1970. And yeah, I mean, you could literally, whatever you were picking, there was lots of high impact options. But to see that we're on FM3 tour today. This is so cool. All right, so let me zoom in and see if we can. Whoop, easy. We don't like that. Okay. Hang on. Well, I touched something and I don't know what I touched, but all right, here we go. Let's do this. Okay, so let's have a look again. When I look through my screen here, it's hard to see. So we have, so XS is the RT29 Sport Roof again. U is the 440, O is 70, G, again, I'm 99% sure it's St. Louis plant. V24, I'm guessing, that's my educated guess, that we have that. V6W is our C stripe. Yeah, N85 is the noise reduction. N95 is the California emissions. R11, AM radio again. A34, somebody comment. I think that's Super Track Pack, so that's 410 gears. I think the A33s. And again, it's late. I'm sorry. If I'm wrong, don't beat me up too bad on the comments. And then, built February 20th. So as the sticker said on the door, it was 2 of 1970. This is absolutely correct. So again, just unreal. So we should have a 956 rad, which we, boom, right there. 2998956. Yeah, so 3-speed wipers. Let's zoom this baby out here. 3-speed wipers. All of these were done again, detailed to the hilt. The booster and master painted black from the factory, together in assembly as they should have been. We have the yellow dot on the heat pipe, and that's the first year, 1970, gives you the stove pipe off the exhaust manifold up to warm up the carburetor. We have date-coded correct hoses, date-coded correct ignition wires, the right cap. That's the right early version vacuum advance. They changed mid-year 1970, and I was going through this with my Hemi Roadrunner when I was doing that. The correct stamped upper rad hose. Yeah, just the heater hoses, same thing. They're correct in their numbers. Yeah, this is just awesome. We have the directions, how to open up your headlight doors when they don't work. Rotate the button on the bottom of the headlight motor. I don't know what else to say. These are just wicked cars. An unreal opportunity for myself and Manderscheid Media for the channel to have these 2 cars on here. Again, super grateful that Rob's cool with it. yeah, I don't know where else this is going to happen. I'm going to do a walk around this way so we can get them both in. Again, I have lots of pictures. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to edit this yet. I have so much footage, but this may never happen again. This may never happen again. I love it. All right, team. Well, I need to hit the road. School tomorrow. So yeah, any of you watching don't know what I do other than muscle car stuff. So I teach at SAS Polytech in Saskatoon, automotive mechanics. So I was a student there like almost 25 years ago. And yeah, the passion for muscle cars is what got me there. And the passion for muscle cars is what's keeping the channel going here, and just meeting awesome people and having great connections and networking with like-minded individuals. Absolutely love it. So thanks for watching. Take care. Like, subscribe, comment, tell all your friends. We broke 2,000 subscribers here now, which I'm super grateful for. So we're going to shoot for the stars and try and double it to 4,000. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't matter. Videos are still coming. The muscle cars, we're still going to be hunting for them. And yeah, can't wait to bring you more videos. So thanks again for watching. Take care and bye for now.
Oh, lots of oil.
Awesome. First time in 12 years.